Yo YouTube, what is going on? How's everybody doing today? As you can tell by the title of this video, the Jeep is currently dead. It is out of commission. It's been like that for the past couple days. We're on the way back from getting a tool set from a friend. Thank God he had one, because AutoZone, to my knowledge, that I did not know this till today, their freeloader tool sets does not mean they have sockets or wrenches for you to borrow. So we wasted about 10 minutes of our day driving to AutoZone to be told that. But as you can tell, we are not in my Jeep. We are in the girlfriend's Jeep, because mine is fucking dead. That's a red light. You better stop.
I wasn't.
This is why women don't drive. She's gonna kill us one day. One day when I stop uploading YouTube forever, it's probably because I'm dead, because I got into a car accident while she was driving. But we are on the way back to the house because the Jeep starter, which I'm assuming it's the starter, I replaced the battery thinking it was the battery. Spent $122 on a brand new battery to find out that the reason the Jeep was not turning over was not because it was the battery. So I replaced the battery, went to start it in Leave AutoZone the other day, and it almost didn't start again. So I came to the conclusion that it might be the starter. So we're going to take the starter out, we're going to run over to AutoZone, have them test it. If they say it's bad, we're going to buy a new one, install it, and cross our fingers that the Jeep starts perfectly fine, because if it doesn't, then I'm $180, $190 down the drain of putting stuff in this Jeep that it doesn't need. So that's what we're doing. When we get back to the house, I will see you guys there. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but pretty much I got the starter out yesterday, and then these two, like, there's 2, 3, or 4 nuts up there that my sockets that I got aren't long enough for. But there's a bolt that goes in here that holds it in, and up here that holds the starter in, and then those are pretty easy to get out. And so I just got those out, and all that's left is just getting these off. And before you take the starter out, you obviously want to disconnect the battery so you don't shock yourself or potentially, I guess, start a fire. But I'm going to get the starter off the rest of the way, and I'll be back when I eventually get that off. So thank God I have very nice friends to let me borrow their stuff, because if it wasn't for my friend, I would not, I probably would have had to go spend more money just to buy tools. But this tool set is freaking nice, and I'm definitely gonna have to get me one of those or one of these. But I'm gonna stick all this back in the Jeep, and we got the starter off, and this bitch is heavy. This was a pain in the ass to get off, but I'm gonna take it back to AutoZone, have them test it. And hopefully this is the problem, because I want to replace it, get the problem solved. And I'm also taking it to them because I'm hoping they can give me the cord charge or whatever off of it, so I don't have to pay the complete full price for a new starter. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to AutoZone, get a new starter, have them test this one. And I'll see you guys when we get back and get a video of putting the new starter in, and cross our fingers that the Jeep turns over. Do you want to help me? Do you want to fix the Jeep for me, friend? Oh my God. Ooh. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see this, but I got the harder part of the starter on, which there's a nut that goes up top here, and this little nut and screw that attach to the ground for it. But that was the hard part. And now comes the easy part of getting it up there and in, and just tightening down the 2 bolts. So thankful for my so helpful girlfriend, who is going to be the camera woman for this. You can let go. So, I did not realize at first that the bolt goes in on the backside. So that's dumb. I was not expecting that to go there because I've been, 2 days since I last fucked with the starter. So, if you're doing a 4-liter starter and you don't remember where the bolt goes, it goes in on the opposite side. It goes in this way. And this one goes in this way. And I wish I had an anti-seize so this would go on easier, I guess. But I don't. So, it's just this bolt, this nut, that nut. Disconnecting the battery. And it's simply that easy. So I'm going to tighten these 2 bolts down. And once I have the battery hooked back up and this tightened down all the way, we will be back and cross our fingers. So hopefully the Jeep starts perfectly fine. So after being lazy all weekend and a little lazy today and buying a battery I did not need to find out it was the starter. The starter is in, the battery is connected, and I am hoping the Jeep turns over, because if it doesn't, I am pouring gasoline on it and throwing a match onto it. Yeah.
Oh.
The smile on my face. It started. And it started the fastest it's ever started since I've owned it. I'm so happy and so relieved to have my Jeep back, and it is really loud. So now I'm gonna clean off these tools. I'm gonna return it to my friend. We're gonna go get ice cream after a long weekend of not having the green machine running. It is finally running. But that is it for today's video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content coming as frequently and as often as I can produce it for you guys. I'm just so happy it started. Alright, I'll see you guys later.